So welcome to part 3 in moving my shelves around, basically. The first part was the shelf that I was cleaning off in order to retire some things back into storage. Part 2 was taking things off of a different shelf, kind of showing them off, and then putting them on the lower shelf. And now here's the Voyager shelf that I want to move over to that mid shelf. And if that is confusing, I mean, it is confusing. But anyway, so they are actually right now on a smaller shelf. Well, actually, right now they're in front of you. But before I moved them into here, they were on a smaller shelf. And 5 is about the max if I want to do all of these ships along with it. So I'm moving it to a longer shelf, and then I'll find something to put on the shelf that they were on. And that'll be a whole nother video. I'm making content. So let's start with the lady that I could not get into shot here. Say hello to 7 of 9. The suit's very, very soft. It's a very interesting material. The comm badge looks absolutely fantastic. Everyone has a hand phaser except for the doctor. But everyone does have a tricorder, and they're all attached by magnets onto the belt. 7 of 9 did not have magnets in her outfit like they do. So this belt is actually attached right here with 2 little prongs, and it's got magnets built in. The only issue I really have is that I would prefer that the phaser go up rather than to the side, because any movement, it'll come flying out. But while we're here, let's put 7 of 9 there looking at you. Her ankles are a little weak, but then again, she has this wonderful stand, and she is the one that has the most different stand than anyone else, and I'll show you right now. So it grabs her by the waist, whereas the other ones kind of go up and support in the crotch area, and they did the right thing in making it a waist support rather than a crotch support, because they're all black, and because the black uniforms match, you really don't notice it that much. But if you were to do that to 7 of 9, you get what I'm saying. But it's actually wonderful. It's got its little transporter pad, and then they all connect. Have little ways of connecting the pad together, which is what I'm excited to do on the new wider stand. So yes, so this is 7 of 9. She comes with this wonderful card here. It's even got a little bit of a Borg distortion up here along the top. That's pretty cool. So we'll move 7 out of the way, and I want to show you the tricorder here because this is really cool. This is it folded up, and then it uses magnets to hold itself here. And then look at that. Isn't that amazing? What a cool little prop. And as you can see, when it's folded up, it just goes right in the holster. Just like that. And then the hand phaser is actually pretty cool. The Type 2 Cobra head. Pretty sweet. And it just fits right in here. And it's loose in there, which is kind of unfortunate because any dramatic movement and it flies right out. But yeah, there's 7 of 9. So here is Captain Janeway. She's got her coffee mug. She's got her tricorder. And she's got her hand phaser. Like I said, they've got some magnets actually in the pants here, where they fit kind of snugly. And she's basically like, coffee? I've also got her Type 3 phaser out. Because, yeah, so that's a Type 3 phaser rifle. But yeah, there's Admiral Janeway. Got her pips. It's a wonderful looking communicator. Her uniform is just absolutely spectacular. Little openings at the bottom to show the boot. The feet do have movement, yeah, so you can pose. 7 of 9's movement is a little, her ankles are a little bit looser. So she's kind of hard to pose. But yeah, that's Admiral Janeway. It's Captain Janeway right here. Akuchumoya. Really a bummer that they found out that that guy that was advising them, the Native American advisor, was actually a fraud. He'd been a fraud before, and they went back to the well. I mean, what are you going to do? But here is Commander Chakotay and his field rank of commander, his wonderful comm badge, of course his phaser and his tricorder, and his pad that he is beep, beep, boop, beeping on. I thought that would be a perfect pose for him. Robert Beltran, his character was great. I really enjoyed it. I mean, there's very few aspects of Voyager that I don't really like, unless we're talking about warp speed space lizard babies. But, you know, that's a meme now. So, leg joints are great. Some really great leg joints. Hips move very well. Torso does twist a little bit. Don't know why you'd need that. Action poses, not happening with these people. I love the eyes. The eyes are, actually did him kind of dirty. Just a hair cross. But the ears, the hair, the tattoo. I mean, he's just a great looking dude to start with. And then, you know, immortalized now in rubber like this. They did a wonderful job. XO6 does a great job on these figures. Here is good old Tuvok, the other half of Tuvix. Another meme. Memes are very illogical. I like what they've done to Tim Russ here. He just looks fantastic. I love the Vulcan salute hand. There are multiple hands that they come with, and a couple of other items as well. He comes with a Type 3 phaser as well, but it's a different rifle. Tim Russ looking great. Look at those eyes. It's so piercing. It's just an absolutely amazing likeness. I mean, as much as I say those Diamond Select figures look fantastic, I mean, holy cow. It's like Tim Russ is in the room. And here's your EMH. He's got his hypo spray all ready to go. He's got a really cool, this is a medical tricorder. You can see the probe right there. If I can... See? Medical. Yeah, it's got a really cool probe in the back instead of on the top, which is very interesting. Put his tricorder holder back on. Actually, I'll put it on this side because that's where he got it from, isn't it? Where's your magnet? Magnet. There it is. He does have a magnet over here for a phaser. I don't believe he comes with a phaser. He comes with a lot of medical stuff, though, in his box. But, yeah, I mean, just look. Robert Picardo just looks absolutely fantastic. Look at those eyes. I mean, you could tell him anything, couldn't you? Got a weird place where his haircut. It's interesting. But yeah, that's Robert Picardo as the Doctor in Voyager. Doesn't he look cool? So let's talk about my 3 Eagle Moss Voyager figures. We'll try to avoid talking about how terrible the holders are. I mean, it's supposed to go like this. And it just slides right out. I mean, there's nothing holding it there. It's just absolutely terrible. They're all terrible. But the ships... Look at that. I mean, that's a beautiful ship. The Voyagers, to me, the Voyager was the last. The Intrepid class design was the last beautiful ship. I know a lot of people don't feel that way. Hell, there are some people out there that hate the Enterprise D, which blows me away. But I feel that this was the last beautiful ship, which is why I have an XL and I have a mini. Or a regular. I guess this is the regular one. But yeah, Eagle Moss did such a wonderful job with these. I mean, they're beautiful representations. I mean, just take a look there. I mean, you got... I mean, between the big and the small, there's not a whole heck of a lot of difference other than size. I mean, the nacelles look great. It's really cool. I really love these things, and that's why I got them immediately when they first came out. The XL I just thought it's so meaty and heavy. This is die cast, and then the star drive is plastic. And the cells are also plastic. That's probably why it keeps wanting to fall off of the stand, is because this front part is just absolutely heavy. But yeah, the Eagle Moss XL and regular, a Voyager. So this last Eagle Moss one, here is the Delta Flyer. Looks pretty cool, I think. It's a great little shuttle. It was a good little addition to the show, I think. The Delta Flyer right there in cursive. All of its various bits and parts made out of a shuttle. Yeah, it's pretty cool. So last but not least, it's the Playmates version of the USS Voyager. And the bottom's off here because it's got a really cool stand. It kind of sits in there. Unfortunately, I have lost the screw, but it still sits right in there very snugly. And there's no, fear of it falling off or anything like that. It's got two tabs right there that slide in. It's really great. But let's talk about the cool features Playmates put into this ship. There's the deflector. Let's do it again, buddy. Oh, I guess the nacelles don't light up. I thought they did. It's really only got two sounds. Oh, there's the torpedoes. Yeah. Do it again. Yeah. I could have sworn that the nacelles lit up. That's very strange. Let's see this one over here. But I'll tell you what the nacelles do. Watch this. Loudly. Kind of a bummer that they don't light up, though. But yeah, look. It's really awesome. Let me see if I can try to do it in a manner that... That is incredibly noisy, but it is incredibly cool. Playmates had some really cool ideas. And then the representation is just amazing. It's all plastic. Takes three AA batteries. You can barely see any connecting lines. It's very plastic. It's probably not as detailed as the Defiant was that I showed in a previous video. But, it's just beautiful. And it sits right with the Voyager family. It's just really cool. These stickers are great. The box that it came in was actually immaculate. I don't think it had ever been opened. And one of the things that you would break, like almost immediately, on these old Playmates ships, was the moving of the nacelles. So noisy, but so cool. Wait, hang on. We've got at least 4 ships and 4 stands here that we're going to clean up. Folks back there, dust doesn't settle on them.